Good day, guys. Today we will be talking about the composition of function. Now, before we talk about how to solve these types of problems, you must, of course, I'm sure you know what a function is, but let's just refresh your memory. So, what is a function? A function is a relation from a set of inputs to a set of possible outputs, where each possible input is related. So, what is the composition of functions? A composition of functions is essentially something that takes two functions like f and g, and it produces a function like h of x is equal to g. It In this operation, it's basically the resulting function is applied to the result of applying the function of f to x. So you like basically combine two different functions. That's all it is. And I'm sure you know what that means. So let's move on to the sample problem. So in this problem, it is f of x is equal to 2x minus 4 and g of x is equal to 1 minus 3x. Now we have to find f times g of x. In order to do that, we just have this simple solution. F times g of x is equal to this one. This is just it. What this means is you combine these two functions. Now, just substitute the values, substitute g of x into here, so that'll become 1 minus 3x, and you substitute f over here. Now, we only use, when we substitute the value of f here, as you can see, we only use 2. We don't use x, because it's just f and not f of x. 2, substitute here, and the negative 4, substitute here. Now all you have to do is to distribute the values of 2 into this parenthesis. Now 2 times 1 is equal to 2, and 2 times negative 3x is equal to negative 6x. So that will give you a value of 2 minus 6x minus 4. Now from here on out, it's just really simple. All you have to do is to um, combine like terms. 2 minus 4. So your final answer will become f times g of x is equal to negative 2 minus 6x. Now let's move on to the next problem. The next problem is f of x is equal to 4x plus 1 and g of x is equal to 5 minus 12x. Now we have to find f times f of negative 1. As you can probably see, there's a slight difference in this problem and the last problem. In the last problem, you needed to find f times g. Now you need to find f times f. And instead of it being just x, in here, you also need to find negative 1. Now, if you're new to this topic, it might seem complicated. Oh no, I don't know how to do this, but as I'm about to show you, it's actually just another variation of the previous problem. Now, same as last time, all you have to do is substitute the values, f of x. So you completely disregard this one. Just don't mind this one. Since there is no g of x in here, you don't need to mind this one. Only this. So now substitute the value of f of x, 4x plus 1. Now we substitute the value of f, which is 4, and put 1 here. Now, like in the last problem, just distribute the values. 4 times 4x is equal to 16x, and 4 times 1 is 4, that's why it's 4 here. So it will become 16x plus 4 plus 1. Just combine like terms, and it'll become 16x plus 5. Now, in the next problem, as you can see, here, there's still this negative 1. So what you do with this is you substitute it into x, the value of x. So it'll become 16 times negative 1 plus 5. Now you multiply these two, and it'll become negative 16 plus 5. Combine like terms, and you'll get your final answer of f times f of negative 1 is equal to negative 11. Now for our last problem, this one just looks complicated, but it's still a variation of the other two problems. Now, f of x is equal to 7x minus 3, and g of x is equal to the square root of x plus 1. Now, in the first problem, we need to find f times g. Now, we need to find g times f of x. And there is a radical sign. But no, don't be rattled by the radical sign, because it's just there to confuse you a bit. It's really just another variation of the previous problems. Now, this is how you solve it. This time will be g first instead of f, because it was first here. Now substitute f of x, so it will become 7x minus 3. And for the g, there's really no coefficient here. So instead of a coefficient, you put the radical sign. So it'll become square root of 7x minus 3 minus 3. And if you combine these two, it'll become negative 6. So it'll give you a final answer of square root of 7x minus 6. That'll be all those problems for today. I hope you learned something. Thank you very much. Well, if some people may ask, you may ask, what is the importance of learning this topic, this lesson? It's just math. I don't think you can use it in real life. I mean, it's actually useful because it may be used in real life. For example, discount coupons. This concept is applied in the discount coupons you see at the mall or anywhere else. This concept is applied, and other than that, if it may help you in your design in your career of choice. So, in my opinion, it's really not wise to just disregard these things as I'm not going to be able to use this in the future, because who knows, you really might, you know.